In this video, we're going to talk about shortcuts in Archive Manager Files Edition. So I've got my Enterprise Manager open here. I'm going to go up and find something to archive. I'm going to open up my file server, go into my E drive, data, and just pick a folder, produce product documents, and you'll see that there's a list of all the files in this folder. Nothing's been archived, nothing's been changed. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this folder down here in Windows Explorer as well, so we can see that nothing's been archived, everything looks the same way it would. And one important thing to take a look at is we'll choose this alternate access servers PDF as an example, and we'll right click and hit properties. And we'll just take a look and see that this is 1.91 megs, it's about a 2 meg file. And we're going to want to remember that as we go through the shortcutting process. So we'll go up to the same PDF here in Enterprise Manager, which is alternate access servers. We're going to select that by clicking the box next to it. We're going to archive it by pressing the archive button, let it finish, and then we'll take another look down at Windows Explorer. Now we'll notice everything looks pretty much the same in this case. If I was an end user coming into the server to take a look at my file, there wouldn't be much difference here. But if I right click on it again, hit properties, I'll notice that this time, even though we have an apparent size of 2 megabytes, the size on the disk is actually 4 kilobytes. So this is an archive shortcut. It's a tiny little placeholder file representing the much larger file on the server, saving you space. So when an end user comes in and double clicks to take a look at this, you'll notice that it automatically retrieves the file, brings it back, displays it to the user. It's editable, you can modify it, save it, whatever you need to do. Same thing with all the other files here. We can go in, deselect this one, and let's archive the next 3 in here, and we'll just hit archive, away it goes. It's going to archive those 3 files. And we'll close that, go back into Windows Explorer, and we'll see these 3 files are all going to look the same. Each one is going to have that 4K size on disk, which is going to save us quite a bit of space and be fully retrievable once we want to get it. And so that is Archive Shortcuts for Files Edition in a nutshell.